What is going on, Detroit Lions fans? It's Jeff with Crunch Time Sports, and today I have some updates. Dan Campbell spoke to the media, gave an update on Marcus Davenport, which I do want to give you guys because he did go down in that game against the Bears. He returned, but it was a little concerning, and obviously they were up by so much against the Bears. You didn't really hear much of it, but we have an update. I have Marcus Davenport speaking to the media post-game, if you haven't seen that, and then I have Dan Campbell commenting on his injury today, and he gave an update. So first, I'm going to get to Dan Campbell, what he said about Marcus Davenport's injury. Let's take a listen. Let's hear from Dan.
Marcus Davenport's injury.
We're still getting things looked at with that, so we'll see where that's at.
How concerned are you for Monday?
For Monday, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's a good question. I'm hoping it won't be too bad, but until we get a couple of these second opinions back, I won't know for sure.
And Marcus Davenport.
All right, so I want to try and be as professional as I can here, all right? Because I don't want to use this time. The easy thing to do would be I told you so, but that's not what I'm going to do because I don't have to. We knew this was the outcome. There's no I told you so. Nobody should be saying I told you so because we all knew that he was going to get injured. And it has nothing to do with Marcus Davenport as a human being. It's no offense. I actually feel bad for him that he keeps getting injured. I feel terrible. He can't control it. It's not his fault, but it happens. You know what I mean? It just happens consistently. So this is extremely unfortunate. And whenever you hear second opinion, that's never a good thing because that means they've already gotten kind of an answer. And now they're like, well, maybe we can go get another opinion that makes it seem less than what it is. They just want to confirm that whatever the injury is what it is, which isn't great news. All right. I think he had an ankle injury, maybe a shoulder injury. I wasn't exactly sure what the exact injury was, but he did speak to the media in the locker room. He had a little locker room show. He was there. I mean, he was in the locker room. And this is what he said to the media. Tell me if this is weird or not. Interesting answer from Marcus Davenport when asked about his health. Let's hear from Marcus.
Looks you got from the training staff today and how you're feeling after this one?
No. Yeah, I'm going to leave that to them. And, hey, I'm here.
Nothing serious, though.
I don't know. We're about to see.
Sorry, physically, can you walk us through?
So I do feel genuinely bad because it seems like from an outside perspective, just observing, he knows the narrative. All right. And I know his family watches probably, on their social media, they're probably seeing it, people crapping on their relative or their brother, or their son, whoever it is. So I do have sympathy for that. All right. But the reality is this isn't Marcus Davenport's fault at all, quite frankly. He's actually excused. It's Brad Holmes' fault. That's whose fault it is. Brad Holmes. Because he should know better. Brad Holmes should know better. This is why for the entire offseason, and I'm not even talking about the draft, people were clamoring for defensive end depth. All right? And AQM is actually solid depth. I actually don't even have a problem with AQM. I think he's a good depth piece. But they're so thin at edge, it's not even funny. If Marcus Davenport has an injury and you have to put him on IR or, whatever, they have AQM up next. You know who's playing edge after that? Pat O'Connor, Mekhi Wingo. Fine players. They're not pass rushers. They're not. They're tweeners. And here we are again. In a pass rushing league, oh yeah, Green Bay. Defense looks very good. Wonder why. They have Micah freaking Parsons and Rashawn Gary. And I can't tell you who's their number 2 corner, but they get after quarterbacks. All right. And I'm not saying that's what the Lions need. I'm not saying you need to get 2 Aiden Hutchinsons, but what I'm saying is you need guys that can get after the quarterback that stay healthy. And Marcus Davenport, we knew he was never going to stay healthy. So again, I'm not even blaming Marcus. I'm not going at him. This is on Brad Holmes. It's your fault. And it's your fault too, Dan Campbell, because you backed the decision. And I don't even know if he has all the control. He might have just been like, well, is this what we're rolling into the season with? All right. And then he went on 97-1. It was like, we're good. He's just kind of defending his guy. Who knows if Dan actually agrees with it or not. But if he does, shame on you too. I mean, you guys knew this was going to happen. Dan, you played in the NFL. You played in the NFL. Don't listen to me. He should know better. I mean, we're NFL fans. I've been covering the NFL, and I've been watching the NFL for my entire life, but I don't have as much experience as Dan Campbell. He should know. Guys that get injured in this league stay injured, all right? For whatever reason. It's time to tell you about our friends over at Sleeper, because you guys are football fans, and if you think you know football, then try to turn your football knowledge into real money with the Sleeper app, the ultimate fantasy sports app that can turn game day into payday. Just download the Sleeper app and pick more or less on your favorite players. If you're a Lions fan, Jameson Williams, Jared Goff, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs, with more stats than any other daily fantasy app, just choose 2 or more of your favorite players from pregame or live. Pick more or less from the predicted stats, and you can win up to 100 times your money if your picks win. Use the promo code CT Sports, and you'll get up to a $100 match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply, as always, and stay tuned because I will be giving out my picks weekly for all Detroit Lions fans. Remember to gamble responsibly. Consistently. That's what injury prone is. It's not about luck or unlucky. You just keep getting injured. That's why the 49ers went and got Brian Robinson Jr., the running back, because Christian McCaffrey keeps getting injured. You have to prepare for things like this. And the defensive end 2 spot for the Lions is very important. It is. And they don't have much behind Marcus. So a bigger role probably for AQM. And I know Dan really likes him. And I like AQM. But he's not the answer, man. He's not. He needs to remain in that defensive end 3 spot, a more rotational piece. That's what he is. Brad's biggest fumble is not bringing back Zadarius Smith, by far. Guess who had a sack against the Chiefs? Oh, yeah, Zadarius Smith. That's who had a sack. All right. So this, you know what? It stinks. But I pray for Marcus Davenport, man. He seems like a genuine dude. Maybe he's a little more quiet, reserved, introverted. It's not his fault. He took $4 million. Okay. I'll take $4 million to come back. He didn't do anything wrong. It's Brad Holmes. And guys, can we stop with this too? Every time, I say one thing about Brad Holmes, and I already know what's coming, by the way. If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. I already know what's coming. The comment section on this video. I can't believe Jeff would say that about Brad Holmes. He restored the Lions. He brought them to a winning organization. Yeah, I know. I love Brad Holmes. And I have to keep saying this, and it's sad that I have to keep re-saying this. Everybody should love Brad Holmes. But he's human. All right? Even the best parents make mistakes. All right? Even the best friends make mistakes. Even the best partners make mistakes. Even the best children make mistakes. You see where I'm going with this? You can be great at something and still fuck it up. Or not fuck it up, but make a mistake. Fuck up, I guess would be the better word. Not F it up. But make a mistake. You could still do that. And you're held accountable. Brad Holmes has made 90% of the decisions correctly. This is one of those where he royally screwed up, not bringing back Zadarius. And if you can't separate the two, and you just assume that I hate Brad Holmes, then I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. So, God bless you, I guess. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this whole thing, because it is kind of crazy that we are here and we are in week 3, going into week 3, and we might not have our defensive end 2 for the foreseeable future. But we knew this outcome, ladies and gentlemen. We knew this outcome. Join our live show tonight, 8 to 10 p.m. I will catch you all. Hey, what's going on there? It's Jeff Iafrate. Appreciate you for finishing the video. You can check out one of the videos here suggested or show support by commenting, liking, and subscribing. And buy your merchandise, officialctsports.com.